welcome back, my fairies. I am Matsurific, and we are back with more Pokemon Legends Arceus Shiny Locke. So, we did a little bit of shiny hunting before, between parts, and we managed to find a shiny Wurmple, so which means we could go ahead and take care of this quest before we go and continue the story. So, I'm going to talk to Beauregard over here. Hey, so this Pokemon called Wurmple, have you heard of it? Yeah. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it'll sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has the requirement... Why am I reading that? We already know all that stuff. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? Yes. There'll be a reward for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Yes, we have Wurmple right here for you. You got a Wurmple you can give me? Yes. And she's a shiny! Yes, we will give you this shiny Wurmple. You really brought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Bugene? Beauticia. It's like, I think we could all agree that Beauticia is the best name. Yeah, I like Beauticia too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Beauticia to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see. And we get some honey, so if we don't have enough honey already. And now, we have a shiny Wurmple that will greet us whenever we approach or leave the Galaxy Team headquarters. I just hope that she... Yeah. I just hope that she stays shiny after she evolves. But in order to increase our chances of being able to catch everything when we want, here's all the research points. We're up to 48,880 points. So we need to go collect from Silene. You've made a progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. And now that's rank 6 achieved. And we can now use Ultra Balls and use Pokemon up to level 80. Have these as well. It's the recipe for crafting Ultra Balls. We get max potions. And yes, I need you to give me my next star again, please. We've made progress. And there's rank 7. But the question is, do we have enough points to get to rank 10? I know we've got enough for rank 9. So we get Gigaton Balls. And we get the recipe for them as well. And we've definitely gathered a bunch of materials, too, so we can make some pretty good Pokeballs, too. No, I keep forgetting to press B instead of A there. It's like, oh, A to continue. No, B! You've made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. Star rank 8. Oh yes, I also changed my outfit as well. With this, you've officially attained the rank of 8th star in the Galaxy Expedition team. Can now create jet balls. So we get jet balls and full restores. And now for our 9th rank. We've made more progress. Star rank 9. Before Cleaver. We're at rank 9 before Cleaver. We get 10 rare
But
candies.
only by cheating.
It's not cheating, it's in the game. Can we get to rank 10? No, we can't get to rank 10. We need another 11,000 points. We need to be at 60,000 research points. Dang it. Oh well. We will get there. We will get there. But for now, let's go talk to the commander. I think we've kept him waiting long enough. And we need a shiny Geodude for that lady. Alright, let's come up here. Adaman and Irida are up here. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get... Oh, yes, Kamado. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's my point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's gotta do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You snarky little... You might as well have said it, you fool! Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is the first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. Finally. It's like, do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for you? I've been stuck with these two for days! This is Matsuyo, the newest member of our Survey Corps. Aha! I hear from Mai you earned Wordier's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh was said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing in such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger, who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Hey, I have star rank 9, thank you very much. I have plenty of experience according to my Pokedex. I have every single Pokemon registered to my dex. Says the leader with almost no experience. Thank you. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid her chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try it this way. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good... Oh, this is Adaman. I was gonna say, this should be fun. I'll get to see how you Galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange little balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Matsuyo. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. I would still like to get at least one more shiny before we take on Cleaver, though. Well, that's settled. There's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understood? And there's Celine. Join me downstairs, Mutsuyu. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Alright. So let's just head on down to the second floor so that we can continue. Also, we should finally be able to unlock more bag space, too. Thank Arceus. Good, you're already here. Professor Lavington, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So Matsuyo, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. I know! It's a rock type! The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species from a Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. That was a very long description of Pokemon, okay? Of the aggro Pokemon. I'd like to be perfectly clear at this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. Very well. Then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sort of offerings they normally leave this Cleaver. I need a water break. Matsuyo, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to another world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, O mighty time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver. Quell its frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. That's so that bothers me so much. They're both titles, and it's like title. It's like oh, that's so cringe. It's like calling someone San-san. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask. Those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we and the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. You just said that this is something new to you? And now you're saying that you've already experienced this with your own lord. Well, lady.
That's not confusing at all.
No, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still. We've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit... well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know? He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Wow, he just said his piece and vanished. He must just value his time that much, I guess. Adamant and mine weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Now that we've got the Heights camp, it should come in handy for getting to Grand Tree Arena. And don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. Yeah, I mean, we've got Button Mash, so... Alright. Yes! Captain Ripoff! Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full? If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. You know, I saw a review of this, and somebody commented how this they don't really point this out to you, but they do. He tells you exactly what the issue is and that you can talk to him to resolve it. If you can carry around even more in that satchel of yours, you can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I could teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Yes, teach me. Let's get all of the satchel spaces that we can. Yeah, he's gonna take quite a bit of our money, but this is very useful.
A little bit? That's an understatement.
Like, it's not so bad at the start. Like, when it just goes up 100 Pokken each time. But then it eventually starts going up more and more and more. That time you took 4K. Or not 4K, 500. So yeah, there's 500. I'm pretty sure this is when it starts jumping. So yeah, from 500 to 1,000. Which we don't have. But we did at least gain a bunch of satchel space. So we're good there. Alright, and now we can head out, and hopefully there will be a shiny Pokemon for us to grab out there. Oh yes, and also want to talk to her too. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? While on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Well, it's already completed, so we can go ahead and talk to her now. Oh, you've already completed Starly's entry in your Pokédex? Hurry, let me read it. Wait a moment. Male and female Starly have different appearances? Let me see. So the markings on their foreheads are different sizes. Incredible, I had no idea. Thank you for letting me read its Pokédex entry. Now that I know about it, I imagine I might finally bring myself to touch a Starly. Please, if you find it in your heart, catch a Starly and bring it to me. There's not a Pokemon in the world so adorable as Starly, I tell you. Oh, and now we have to actually show her a Starly, but we don't have a shiny Starly to show her, so... if we can find one, we will show it to her.
I'm pretty sure that you don't need to catch a shiny for this one because you keep the Starly.
Yes, but I still want to complete all of the requests with shinies. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Oranberry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Oh, Survey Corps girl! I was just headed out to the Fieldlands to go gather Tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Oranberries as I'd like. Are you familiar with Oranberries? They restore Pokemon HP to Pokemon... They restore HP to Pokemon that eat them, so as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You see where I'm going with this. Throwing... Excuse me.
You're excused.
Throwing Oranberries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. With that in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 Oranberries for me? Okay, I've got 354, so you can have 5. Yes.
What? 5?
I'll give you 5. We can spare a few. I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me. Happy to help. Thank you. Gosh, you're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let's just tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. And he gives us some revives that we can't use, but they're good for selling. I'll just go ahead and put everything away for now, though. Alright. Alright, and now we got this cutscene. How are things, my good friend? It's Volo. I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught you to good use. Either way, I have some super potions here just for you. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the security corps out there having the survey corps out there out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know? Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Yes, that's why you're supporting me. That's totally your only ulterior motive. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Alright, we're going to go ahead and end this part here for today. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos from me. We do all sorts of fun stuff on this channel, including playing video games, we do art, and I'll sometimes talk about cartoons and anime. So if you enjoy this stuff, then be sure to ring that bell icon, never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.